In the village of Uzeba, there lives a couple named Mr. and Mrs. Imose. Mr. and Mrs. Imose have been married for over 10 years with no child. A sad Mrs. Imose, who has grown tired of the humiliation and constant reminder of her inability to have her own child, decided to seek help at whatever cost. Mrs. Imose pleaded with her husband to follow her to meet with the river priestess, who was said to have helped a lot of women have their children. Mr. Imose, who was also tired of his friends mocking him for being childless, agreed with his wife. Mr. and Mrs. Imose embarked on the journey to go seek help from the water priestess. They met with the water priestess, who heard their wish and accepted to help the couple have their child. However, it comes with a price. The price was the items needed to make sacrifices to appease the water spirit. The couple provided the items needed for the sacrifice, and the sacrifice was done by the water priestess, after which she promised the couple that they will soon have their child, but warned the couple never to let the child go close to a river, that if she does, the river will take her back. They thanked the water priestess and went home. 10 months later, the couple welcomed their first child. It was a girl, and they named her Imose, meaning beauty, because she was indeed beautiful. Imose grew up to become a very beautiful teenager. People who have seen her talked of her beauty, and her parents were proud. However, as Imose grew up, she was no longer comfortable with how her parents were too careful with her and how they don't allow her to go out to play with her friends. When she confronted them, her parents only told her it was for her protection. One morning, Imo's parents were about leaving the house as usual, but didn't forget to warn her of the unknown danger that awaits her in the village if she leaves the house. She promised not to leave the house. Imose, who was getting tired of staying by herself in the hut, decided to stand at the front of her compound to at least see people who were passing by. While she was at the front of her compound, a group of guests approached her and they asked her if she wasn't bored of staying at home all the time. They invited her to go with them to the river to get water for their own parents, but Imose told them her parents warned her of the danger in the village. The guests told her there was no danger, that it was her parents that was trying to keep her in the house, and they convinced her that they would be back before her parents returned. Imose went with the guests, although she felt bad for disobeying her parents, but she was also happy to have fun for the first time in her life. Her new friends made her enter into the water. As she was playing with the water, she heard her name. She turned to the direction of the voices she heard and saw two beautiful water spirits whom she recognized, and she called them sisters. She moved to meet the water spirit. The village guests who convinced Imose to go to the river with them hurried back home to get Imose's parents. When they got to the river, it was already too late. Their daughter was gone. They cried for the loss of their child. Years have gone by, but Mrs. Almoze will still go to the river every day to sing and cry, hoping her daughter will be returned to her. Guys, I would like to hear from you. Comment what you learned so far from the story. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. Alright guys, see you in my next video. Bye.